What's up, YouTube? Tonight's video is all about my home arcade collection. So I have 4 arcade cabinets that make up my home arcade collection, and I thought I'd walk through each of those in this short video. Basically something that I dabble in on the side. I wouldn't say that arcade collecting is my primary hobby. As most of you know, I do collect home console video games mostly. But I do like to get new arcade boards for my universal cabinets as much as possible. And I thought I'd show off a couple of my dedicated cabinets as well. So to start off, this is my dedicated cocktail Mappy cabinet. And Mappy is one of my all-time favorite arcade games. This one is in very good condition. I got it at an arcade auction a couple years ago. It's quite a rare cabinet, actually. You don't see the cocktail version of this very often at all. And overall, like I say, it's in pretty good shape. It's got a little wear to the artwork on the control panel. Never seen replacement artwork available, but as far as the screen goes on this, for a game made in, 1983, it's in very good shape. So I'm very happy to add this to my collection a few years ago. I was actually looking for a stand-up Mappy, and this actually fit the space much better. So turned out I ended up getting the cocktail version. So anyway, that is the first piece of my arcade collection I wanted to show you guys. The next thing I'll show you is another dedicated cabinet, and that is for Galaga 88. I feel like this is the Galaga sequel that nobody really talks about. I actually enjoy it more than the original Galaga cabinet. It has, the triple ship option, which kind of sets it apart. And overall, the pace of the game is much faster. It's a very long game. It has branching paths. The one thing you'll notice about this cabinet, and I'm a little ashamed to show it in this condition, but the monitors started to kind of go crap on it. And I think it's just a cap kit situation, which I haven't done, but I hear is pretty easy. Unfortunately, this game served me very well for about 10 years until it recently started looking like this. So I'm going to give it a little work, hopefully get this one back in top-notch shape. But overall, for a dedicated cabinet, it's in very good shape. I got lucky when I bought this one. This was actually purchased off eBay, but the seller was local to me. So the auction went for a pretty low price because most people were counting on adding shipping to that price. And then because I was able to pick it up myself, I got the shipping piece of it for absolutely free. So I got a good deal on this, and I think it's a cabinet you don't see very often, at least in dedicated form. So overall, the artwork on this one is in very nice shape. The one thing is it is missing the side artwork, and it's really just a very plain white panel, I guess, that goes on the side that I could pick up, I'm sure. But overall, the artwork on the panel here is in nice shape, the control panel. I did replace the joystick with a clicky joystick from Japan, and seems to improve the play of the game a little bit. Would still like to change some of the fire buttons, or those nasty American-style fire buttons on it, but anyway, that is my second dedicated cabinet, and last dedicated cabinet I have in the collection. I also have a pair of what they call candy cabinets, and these are the Japanese style cabinets where you get to sit down as you play. They are mounted much lower to the ground, and you also get a much larger monitor, which is one of the perks of it. These both have 29-inch monitors, and I can tell you the graphics on these look great, basically because the monitor is so vibrant. These were made in the mid-90s, and saw use in Japanese arcades. I guess they retired them after a while, probably changed them to, maybe more high-definition cabinets, and somehow these made their way to America, eventually. So I actually bought this first one on the right several years ago from one of my friends. He imported it along with a big group of cabinets at some time. And this one's really nice. It's called a Sega Astro City cabinet. You can see kind of the tagline there at the top of the cabinet. There's my buddy Pac-Man hanging out on top. I do own several games for this. They're quite a mess, as you can see. Over here in the corner, and all a bunch of bubble wrap. But the reason I have 2 of these is because this monitor is set to horizontal display, and the other one is set to vertical display. These Japanese candy cabinets, you can rotate the monitor. However, after doing it for many, many years, I really got tired of doing it. It's just very, very heavy and a big job to do. So You know, you can get by with one of these, but to me, I wanted two just so I could leave one in horizontal mode permanently and one in vertical mode. This one is set up with 6-player control buttons on each side, so that's very nice. It's ready to go for fighting games, of course. Overall, this one's in really good shape. I think this was kind of the pick of the litter whenever a big batch of these came into my city 10 years ago or whatever it was. The game I'm showing on this one right now is Airbuster by Canico. This one was released on the Sega Genesis and also the TurboGrafx as Aero Blasters. But I really like the arcade version of this. I feel like the slight increase in graphic quality and just the speed of the game makes the arcade version of it worth owning. So thought I'd show that one to you. And then I'll move on to my newest cabinet. This is another Sega Astro City, but this is called the new Astro City. The speakers on it are a little bit different. Really seems to be the only thing worth saying. I think this one is, I guess it's newer than the other one, but I kind of question that. To me, it feels a little bit older, so I don't know. I got this one about a year ago. Again, it was another batch that was imported from Japan. This one has not been set up for 6-player control, or 6-button control. It only has 4 buttons set up on each side. And I would like to get the harness and update that to the 6-button play, at least, at some point. But for now, it's fine, especially because it's my vertical cabinet. Primarily, what I'll be playing on this one is shooting games. And here you can see the newest addition to my collection, which is the Toaplan arcade game called Dogyun. This one was never ported to a home console and was a game I've been looking for many, many years. Really happy to add this to the collection, and I've been playing this quite a bit over the last couple weeks since I got it. So, very neat game, giant robot shooter. As you can see, the bosses are just huge. Very, very challenging game, and has Toaplan's signature crazy bullets design. So, very happy to add this to the collection. The other thing I have for authentic purposes is a genuine Taito Japanese ashtray. I do not smoke, but Japanese arcades are very smoky places, and this is a genuine ashtray which was taken from one of those arcades, so I think it kind of adds to the mood of my arcade experience here. So overall, just going to pan back here so you can see what the cabinets look like all lined up. We've got the 2 Sega Astro City cabinets. Those, of course, can play pretty much any JAMA-based game. You just swap in the board just like any other cartridge in a home game system. It makes it very easy. Always looking to add new boards to my collection, so if you have any that you are wanting to sell or trade, please hit me up and let me know. Really enjoy shooters, as you can tell, so that's primarily what I'm looking for these. And then I also enjoy my dedicated cabinets, so hopefully my Galaga 88 is going to get a tune-up here pretty soon, and it'll be looking its best. But that is one of my favorite games of all time. And then wrapping up the video, we have, once again, my Mappy cabinet, which is one of my all-time favorites. So I hope you enjoyed this video, just giving you guys a quick preview of my arcade collection. Please take a moment, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and have a great day or night wherever you are.